Nara Petrovič from Slovenia.
Young at heart.
Young at heart.
So, I will just say a few words to give the spirit of the thing that happened in Slovenia. I like to ask questions in a systemic way, so to say, about the events, about the things that we do. So my first question that comes when I look at the project is why we actually did it. First we have to thank to the Estonians, because we saw the video and we thought this is a good idea. And we had a large number of people who were aware there is a problem in our society. And Estonian video made us really believe that it's possible to change it. And you need to be a bit crazy, actually, to start doing it. I remember coming back from Finland, and I just had a gamsha, you know gamsha?
Yeah.
I just had a gamsha around my lungi or something, and I was talking to a farmer there, and I said, well, you know, we're going to clean Slovenia. And he was like, who, you? And I need a microphone?
Yeah.
Okay. So it seemed very crazy, but then it started happening, and it really happened in the end. So we really did it, although it seemed really a crazy idea. So if you happen to be faced by somebody with this, it's crazy. So this is the first people on the meeting in Ljubljana on 2nd September 2009. It's just, you see, it's mostly young people, and most of these people stayed till the last day. Till the last meeting. So this is the day when we cleaned. We all had these t-shirts with our beautiful logo, and we were really happy when the results were coming, and the organization was really excellent. And we have it all documented in, we call it a final report. You can download it from the internet, or you can come to me. I think we will have it also on the CD or whatever you will get from the meeting. And basically, if we sum up all the things that we did, we just held the vision very clearly in our mind. We put down 4 goals of the project, which were very clear. To clean the country, you could say it in 15 seconds to a reporter from television. This was our goal. To clean the country, to invite 200,000 people, to collect 10,000 tons of waste, and to make it the biggest environmental project in the history of Slovenia. So these were the 4 goals. You can say it very, very, very quickly, and it's very powerful. And we had excellent organization. We started, and we created it ourselves. So the people who came to the meeting were asked, let's create the program, and we came up with everything that we needed. Not on our own, of course. Then we went out and asked the experts. So if we needed any advice from the people who are experts in law, we went to them. We asked them to become our partners. If we need advice from anybody who is expert in mountaineering, we went to them. Foresters. In the end, we had 3,700 NGOs as partners. 3,700 NGOs, and it's a small country, so
Wow.
For 500, I will just show later on a few information, statistics about it. We had fun. This is what was the most important. These are like one of them. This is the leader of the project, Aleš, the left guy. He's a fighter, you can see. So we also got our hands dirty. We were not just the office people. We were working. This is the pilot cleanup, where which we did to estimate how many bags we need for a certain amount of waste, and so on. Yeah, this is us in the action on the pilot project. And in the end, 13.5% of the population of Slovenia came to clean. So every 8th person, 1 in 8 people came to clean. In some municipalities, it was every 2nd or every 3rd. There's 30%. Sorry?
Amazing.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Yeah, we didn't know what would happen. You know, we were just saying some 10% will come, and then it was even more, and we were just. But we had also this conviction. That's what I like about the Indian team, because they have the same energy like we had, and I think we have a good chance in India. to get similar results. And it was a party, basically. It wasn't a cleanup in a way, as I said yesterday, it was really a happy event. And we were really quick. We were doing things without, no, we went to the officials and we said, we're doing this. Come in, join us. And they were like, what? Who are you?
Yeah.
And we said, yeah, we're Ecologists Without Borders. That was our name. And then we just did things very quickly. And also, when somebody came with an idea, oh, I think maybe I could do this. And it maybe didn't fit into our agenda, into our plans, but we said, you just do it. And we somehow managed to fit it inside our thing. So people made videos, people made fashion shows from waste, people made, I don't know, you can make a bicycle tour, you can make ways of mapping. There's so many ideas that people come up with, and if their idea is appreciated, and if you include it in your plan, then people feel, wow, I'm valued as an individual. My idea is precious to what's happening. So we had many, many small things which came into a mosaic. Yeah. And we persisted. We just persisted. We had quarrels in the team, even things didn't work out, we still continued. And one thing is very important, I think also in the kind of countries where man is more important, so still the woman, I'm watching a little bit now the videos, you know, the music videos on the television, and there is a woman and she's singing like this, and he's going after her, you know, and she's singing and moving away, and he's going after her. So you see it in the videos, basically, the music videos. So you see, it says here, cherish the women, you know, because women can make men do things. Petra, on the left, she was the face of the project in Slovenia. So she was the woman of the year, she was the woman of, I don't know, whatever. All the awards you can get as a woman this year she probably got. We had a fashion show, all this is from waste materials. It was in the middle of the busiest street in Ljubljana. It was a very important event for promotion because, you know, the yellow newspapers don't write about you if you are an environmental project. But if you make something like this, you know, there was like, you see how many cameras are in the back? So it was in all the newspapers. Fashion show, it must be. And for us individually, it was very important that we didn't present the project artificially. We didn't pretend to be something we are not. We were what we are. And when we came to the officials, we came with a presence as people. So I'm representative of the people, and that was very powerful. And I never came with standing in front of the people as if I knew everything. I always came with a curious, inquisitive stance. I always wanted to hear the others. And in a successful project, this is the most important thing. That's my opinion. To be able to listen always, to be able to be attentive to the situation. And then you can react also in an appropriate way. You can always figure out how to do it even if you don't know in the beginning. So these are just a few images now from the cleanup. Some interesting, some funny. We had these are the two ministers, Minister of Environment and Minister of Foreign Affairs. See, they're really working on a cleanup day. We had everybody clean. All the politicians, famous people, nobody could be missing because we were so present everywhere, and so if you missed this thing, then it wasn't good for you. So, you know, politicians like to be in front of the cameras, and this is one of the famous singers. They have many millions of views on the internet. They're from Slovenia. They are a cappella, you know it? They're making all the noises, all the sounds with their mouths and clapping and so on. There is no instruments in the back. Yeah, people had fun on the cleanup, so they found this waste and they made a nice photo from it. This is an example from the lowlands close to Ljubljana, to the capital. There is huge piles of waste there always because people don't want to pay for the taking it to the landfill, so they just take it to the nearest place, and it's quite bad because there is water underneath, and then the leakage goes to the water, which is not good. And we're really trying to solve it, but the government is not really helping us. So we went to listen to them, to hear what is their problem, what the inspections problem is, what the people who bring the waste there, what their problem is, and we try to find a solution based on listening to all of them. We're not trying to come with our idea and saying, you should do it as I think it's right. And I'm here representing my team in Slovenia, and when the project started, I remember one very important point for our project was when I moved away. In the beginning, I was the key person. I was leading the meetings, I was coordinating things inside the team. But then the team grew, and they started doing things their own way. They didn't think that my way was the best way. And then I just moved away, and they did it their way. Which was kind of, I dropped control. And I think this was also very important for the success of Slovenia, because people took it as their own project. It was not mine or like of the first few of us who started it, but it was the project of all of them. And this is the photo from the conference Let's Clean the Balkans in one day. Balkans is a very peculiar part of the world, and we managed to get most of the countries from the Balkans to come, and there were cleanups. They took place in most of these countries this year, after the conference in the last year. So, and we also had a lot of fun. We learned many good things through having fun. And I think this is the way to continue on such a project. And yeah, I'm good. I think I have a few minutes left.
Are there any questions to Nara?
Or for Nara, that's it, yeah.
I just, for those of you who like numbers, just a few things. Like the first meeting, we had very many people on Facebook in a few days. In January, President of the Republic of Slovenia, Prime Minister and President of the National Assembly become honorary patrons. We had 11,000 downsites mapped in February and March. In 2 months, all this was done. We visited the regions. We had many events happening all over Slovenia. So these were our goals, which I mentioned before. This is very important. I forgot it. The underlying principle was that we are not against anything or anyone. So we're not fighting against things. We were just inspiring and serving the entire population for the common benefit, to clean the country together. So it was, we said always it was no one's project, and at the same time it was everyone's project. So everyone was a part of it. This was our message. And we are not fighting against. We are doing something for betterment of the society. And just a few results, statistics. 100% of municipalities, so all municipalities. Also other mayors, 1,400 local coordinators, all Crown organizations. So basically all Crown organizations of associations in Slovenia were supporting us. Also military, police, hunters, firemen, foresters, scouts, Olympic Committee, Tourist Association, ministry, schools. Many events, children being creative. Also with the children, we just go to schools. We went to the ministry and we said, let's set up a date for the cleanup. And they said, okay. So we made a date, and all the schools got information from the ministry, not through us. So they were informed that the cleanup is happening on such and such day. So it was very valuable that we didn't do it like with our own effort. So whenever we went to the Crown organization, we asked them, please spread the information through your branches. And it worked. So everybody in Slovenia knew. We had 99% media outreach, so everybody knew. So this is how many people came. This is our map of waste down there. So you see there is a lot of waste.
Wow.
And there is still a lot of waste, so we're not proud of it. And the European Union was really not happy about it, but what can you do? It's reality. Yeah, 97% of the people who were cleaned by the pole that we made would come up to clean again. If we were a party, 270,000 votes would make us the second party on any elections since 1991. This is also interesting. But this is not people just writing a sign and throwing it into boxes. People cleaning for 5 hours this day, and some people cleaning for a few days. And the estimated value of the project was 12 million. And we did it with 90,000. So, yeah. Just, yeah, this is like a sample. Yeah, please.
How are you funded?
How we funded it?
Your organization, the funding, where does it
The
come
funding,
from?
oh, later on, I mean, for the cleanup, we didn't have any funding. We just did it with practically no money. We just got some money from here and there, and then we got some sponsors, but it was small, mostly donations. 1,000 euros, 2,000 euros. It wasn't much for our part, but so it gathered, and I mean, somehow we managed with very little money. That's what I can say. And we all worked as volunteers. And I had 1 week, I remember 1 week I had 86 hours in 1 week without emails, and I had 100 to 200 emails. And then this is our first president of Slovenia, who's also cleaning. The mayor and the president, our president is very small, so this is a funny photo because it's like, yeah, the ministers, the band. This is our headquarters. We had 20 people just on the phones. If anything happens, that they can, and they called to gather the results. And we had a very good system for collecting the results. And we did it, and we had a party afterwards. And we had a gala event. And we had this is everybody who matters in Slovenia. We had a president of Slovenia invited everybody to talk about the problem of waste and how we can solve it in the future. So we had the presidents of all associations, the ministers, I mean, everybody, 25 people here, and we're sitting with them, 5 of us. Very powerful people. We got a medal of honor from the president, and he asked us, to whom should I give it? And we said, give it to everybody who participated. But we couldn't invite 270,000 people, so we said, how much can we fit in a hall? So mostly 400 people, so then we invited 400 people. So we had 400 people receive the medal. I mean, Peter received it in the name of everybody.
Yeah.
And I hope this gives you a window to a brighter future. This is our friend Heikki, who used to be the ambassador of the cleanup project. He traveled around. He was also in Nepal, in India, in many places. And he spreads this news also around. And then he said, I give this now to Nara. Nara is the ambassador. So this is Mr. Heikki, the Mr. Pathological Optimist guy. Okay. I thought it would be interesting also to show us a few statistic things and information about it. And I think I will stop now because you just read the final report. And I have a documentary. We made a 45-minute documentary about the cleanup. If you watch it, you will get the idea. It's really good.